All right, everybody, this is how to set up your composition book for ELA. This is the one I have. I know it says 3 subject. If yours is just 1 subject or 2, that's perfectly fine. That's not really important. You can speed this video up if you want to go faster, pause it where you need to, just so you can kind of work at your own pace and get your ELA composition book set up for this year. So on the very first page, notice I left it blank. You're gonna skip this page. We're gonna use this for something later. So just skip that first sheet. The very first page on the right hand side after that is your table of contents. So we'll be filling this in as we go, but for now, all you're doing is titling it TOC and then table of contents for 3 more pages. So when I say pages, I'm referring to just 1/2 of a piece of paper, and then sheets is like a full sheet. So 2 sheets of paper, say table of contents, or 4 pages of paper, say table of contents. So now we've gone through 3 sheets, and the very next page, I'm gonna put a 1 in the top right-hand corner, 2 in the top left-hand corner, 3 top right, and you're just going to keep going all the way until you get to page 30. So if you need to pause the video right now to number your pages, go ahead and do that. 28, 29, once I get to page 30, which should be on the left-hand page, the top left-hand corner, I'm going to stop. And then that's all I'm doing in the front of my composition book. So for the next part, I'm gonna actually just turn it over to the back. And now I'm gonna open from the back, and on the very, very last page, I'm gonna put the number 20. After I have the number 20, I'm gonna count back until I get to page 1. So 19 on the right-hand side, 18, 17, 16. I'm just gonna keep going until I get down to page 1. And then when I get to page 1, which should be on the right-hand side, don't worry about this for now, I'm gonna label this page Academic Vocabulary. So we'll fill that in later this week. Right now, you just need to label it Academic Vocabulary. And then I'm gonna flip back 1 more page and title it Academic Vocabulary. TOC stands for Table of Contents. So I should have on the right-hand side, Academic Vocab TOC, and then if I turn it over, again on the right-hand side, Academic Vocabulary, starting with page 1. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go right over to the left page, and instead of counting backwards from 20, I'm gonna count backwards from 30. So always on the left side of your page, you should have even numbers, and on the right-hand side of your pages, you should have odd numbers. So 30, 29, 28. If you need to pause the video, you're just numbering your pages all the way back, once again, until you get to page number 1. When I get to page number 1, I'm going to write vocabulary in context. Vocab in context. And then if I turn it, I should have page 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and so on up to 30. So as an overview, you will have a lot of pages left in the middle of your comp book that are blank. That's perfectly fine. When I open it up, I should have the first 30 pages, 33 if you count your table of contents and your blank page. And then from the back, 50-ish pages because you have 20 that are labeled. 1 section for academic vocabulary. And 1 section for vocabulary in context. And then a pretty big chunk of blank in the middle. And then you are done and ready.